For the phone, we have the do not call list to protect us from being harassed by businesses and telemarketers calling. But what are your rights when privacy involves the internet? Consumer Watchdog's Carmen Balber is here to explain web users' rights. So there's a bill in Congress. Explain some of this for me, because it's so appropriate for these days.
Well, there's a few things going on right now, a real confluence of events when we're seeing more and more activity, whether it's consumer or personal medical information going on online. We've got a hearing that happened last week in Congress where a House of Representatives hearing looked into the possibility of a do not track me list on the internet. This would be an option that a consumer could simply check on their internet browser that says, I don't want to be tracked anywhere online. Simple, easy to use. The same thing last week, the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, issued a consumer privacy report looking into consumer online privacy, what consumers expect, what they're getting, and whether or not they think a do not track me list would work. Their answer? Yes, do not track me is a solution that consumers need to protect their privacy.
Consumers should be so happy about that, but they should also realize that with the free Yahoo Mail, the free Google Mail, all these freebies we get online, the reason for that is they want to track us too and target advertising to our home pages or our email accounts. They're not reading what we're saying, but they know what we're doing, sort of, don't they?
They know what we're doing, and I think this is exactly what we're finding out more and more. Consumers really have no idea that everything they do on the internet, every purchase they make, every search they make, every cut and paste of text on a website, and every website they look like is being tracked and cataloged online.
We're seeing part of your, excuse me, but we're seeing part of your survey. Tell me more about the survey, because you've gone to great lengths to get the reaction from consumers.
Absolutely. Consumer Watchdog did a poll this summer asking consumers, how important is your online privacy? We got an overwhelming response. 90% of those Americans polled said, we think there should be more laws protecting our privacy. 86% of consumers said, I want an Make Me Anonymous button that would give consumers the ability to push a button and not be tracked online.
How vulnerable are children to all of this? Because there's a whole world out there that's exploiting kids, and the kids don't know it. They're naive, really like a lot of us adults.
I think kids are at additional danger. Obviously, kids are sharing more and more information online as part of their everyday activities, whether it's social network sites or other locations, and kids have even less knowledge that companies could be using and storing that information to track them and to market to them. Kids, of course, are more susceptible to online marketing as well, so we know that Congress is also looking at specific protections to make sure kids can't be tracked no matter what happens. You
know, kids and adults who are using Facebook and all the social networking sites, we've let our guard down, because it used to be that we would only be concerned about putting our credit card info online when all this online retailing happened years ago. Now I think we've let our guard down, don't you?
I think we have, and I think it's more and more because consumers see a lot more promises, both from websites about their privacy protections, we don't share your information with anyone you don't want to, and from their email companies and even their web browsers, where they think they're signing up for privacy they're not really getting. For instance, a lot of internet browsers have a possibility where consumers can check do not track me. What they're really signing up for is not getting the ads. Their information is still being tracked online.
Interesting. Carmen Balber, thanks for your sharing all the information. It's fascinating stuff.